Hi folks, it's Paul Durant. My apologies if the light is a little strange at the moment. It's a little while before sunset. I was going to do a video a bit earlier, and to be quite honest, I'd actually forgotten the subject that I was going to talk about. So I did want to get a video done today, so I'm just going to sort of wing it. And what I think I might talk about is patience and persistence, perhaps together. Um, and it just thinking about it, I'm involved in a couple of online earning programs at the moment. That a couple of them having little small issues with programming their scripts on their sites and so forth, and a couple of bugs here and there that need to be fixed, and it's taking a little time. Um, Now I'm noticing in some of the Facebook groups, you get some people that are a little bit impatient and want everything to be fixed straight away. And you know, the thing with this type of thing is that you can rest assured that these things will get fixed eventually. Um, and worrying about them and complaining about them doesn't make it happen any quicker. So it's best to sort of be positive and just know that things will be fixed, and in the long run, um, you know, everyone will be far better off than what they are now. And just sort of along the same lines, it's a little bit. It reminds me of New Year's Eve when people, they make their New Year's resolutions and they say, right, I'm going to start going to the gym, get fit, or I'm going to lose weight or something like that, and then it lasts for a couple of weeks and people give up. And generally, I think the reason people give up is because they don't see instant results. Now, if you were, let's say you're a bit out of shape and you wanted to go to the gym and you went every day or say 3 or 4 times a week, and you did it for a year, you'd be in a pretty good pretty good shape by the end of the year, I'm betting. But you're going to not see results uh, straight away, especially after 2 weeks. You're not going to see pretty much anything. Um, Even after a month, you might see something slight. 3 months, you might start seeing something. 6 months, definitely, and a year, of course, in a much better. You'll be in much better shape. Now, um, but the thing is that most people won't get to a year because they've given up after a couple of weeks. And it's the same old thing, the instant gratification. People just don't have patience these days. Um, and that's the key. It's the key to anything. It's like, for example, especially a long distance runner. Now, to be good at long distance it can take years and years. And long distance runners tend to go for a run probably nearly every day. They might do 3 or 4 Ks, 5 Ks, 10 Ks. Nearly every day, and it can take 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to get really good at it. Um, but and certainly that's you're not going to see much improvement day to day. You'll see after weeks you'll see a few seconds come off your time. And generally that'll just improve slowly over time. But in 5 years, you're going to be a pretty good runner, um, and maybe you'll start winning some pretty good races and things like that. And people might even see you as being an overnight success. But there is no such thing as an overnight success. Um, overnight can take years and years. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's take, for example, WWE professional wrestlers, right? You might see some new face appear on Monday Night Raw or something, some guy he's probably fairly young, he might be, I don't know, 20, 25, whatever, and he makes a big name for himself. And people might think of him as all of a sudden hitting the big time, overnight success, but what people don't realise is that he's probably been wrestling since he was, 7 or 8 years old. So, it's taken him 15 years or something to become an overnight success. Um, it's funny. There are no quick fixes for anything. There are no overnight successes. There are no miracles. You know, you can make things happen just by doing something every day, and but sticking to it, and just do it over and over and over again every day, however mundane it might seem. But you know, if you're only going to do stuff, you know, for a couple of weeks and stop because you don't see any results, well, then you're never ever going to get anywhere. And you know, it's the same kind of thing with not having any patience. Just relax, understand that all good things take time, and you just have to wait and do the little things, do the small things every day. You'll get there in the end. Okay, now I might have been waffling a bit today in this video, but anyway, you probably get the idea of what I'm trying to aim at. You know, don't be in such a hurry. Be patient, but do something every day, however small. Yeah. Okay. Signing out. See ya.